Tic-tac, paddywhack, give a dog a bone. This chubby lady go rolling home down the tic-tackety streets. Okay, guys, this is a real quick one because I got to go to the hospital. You know, real things happening. My husband's in the hospital, so I didn't even really want to do this, but this is the only time I have. Okay, so as you can see from whatever I wrote up there, this is about a gypsy. Okay. So, Gypsyrose is on a tour, you know, with Ken, you know, trying to promote her show that I really hope people don't watch. Because it's blood money, okay? It's that television show giving her money, giving money to schmurderers, people who, you know, plot for 2 years and enlist the help of an autistic man that was collecting a paycheck, a disability paycheck every month, was manipulated and is in jail for his whole life. And yeah, she spent 8 years in jail. She was supposed to spend at least 10. And she got out, she got all these deals. So that's why I'm talking about that. That's why I'm taking the 10 minutes that is precious to me and my husband, because he's in the hospital, out to do this quick video before I jump in the shower. Okay, so Gypsy is on a show, a TV show, and I had to use a filter because I look terrible. I spent a lot of hours crying, and I haven't really been sleeping because my husband has been away in the hospital and since Sunday when we had to rush him to the emergency room. Anyhow, please keep prayers up. If you watch my channel, Mystic Brady on YouTube, or even this channel, I haven't been on because of what's been happening. But anyhow, Gypsy goes on all these different shows, and people are asking her about her baby. And she's not really talking about the baby unless somebody forces to ask her. But on one of the shows, I think it was Billy Bush, which I like him. He's a very good, I think he's, you know, pretty funny and slick. And he said, you know, like, so what was your highlights of 2024? And she's talking all about reconnecting with, you know, she left her husband, Brian, cheated on him, left him, never even, like, gave him a chance to have closure or goodbye or anything, went to her parents' house, her stepmother's house, and her father, and never went back, not even once, to meet with him. When he was at work in school, that's when she came to the apartment and cleaned out her stuff. Like a slithering snake that she is, okay? That's my opinion. This video is my opinion, okay? For entertainment reasons only, allegedly, okay? But this is what happened. So she goes on this tour where she's talking all about, you know, like, because of her childhood, that's why she wrote the 2 books, and she had such a sheltered childhood, blah, 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 okay? Whether people believe that or not, the facts are that, number one, she didn't want to talk about her baby. So her highlights of 2024 is getting back together with Ken, going to Jazz Fest with Ken. And then Ken keeps on saying, and having a baby. And having a baby is a highlight. And having a baby. And then she doesn't say, yeah, having a baby. She says, oh, yeah, and getting pregnant. She doesn't even talk about the baby unless somebody brings her name up. Okay? So that's simply a narcissistic, in my opinion, sociopathic, narcissistic schmurderer. She only cares about herself and Ken and what Ken could do to help her to go to these places because she's not going to go alone. She's always got to be codependent on somebody, just like her relationship with her mother. She never got over that, okay? So her mother, she's going to be different from her mother. So Billy Bush tries to tack her down and say, well, how? You know, like, aren't you worried that you're going to have this problem or that problem by not going, you know, by not, just like, because you went through all of that you went through. How do you know how to be a mother if the only mother you knew was yours and you said you were abused? So she says, well, I'm doing things differently. He goes, like what? You know, he was really like trying hard, you know. And she goes, well, for example, yeah, he goes, give me examples. So she goes, well, for one thing, I asked Ken, should we get our baby, who's 2 months old, mind you, and she's already left 3 or 4 times, okay, for a concert, for a night out with her supposed boyfriend, Ken, to reconnect. Meanwhile, the 6 weeks weren't even up. You're supposed to not be intimate for 6 weeks, right? Because, you know, your body is getting back together and you need a healing time. No, not Gypsy. She wants to bang it out, okay? Anyhow, because that's how she thinks she's keeping him. But it's not true, okay? That's another video. Okay, anyhow, she says, for example, my mom got my ears pierced when I was very young. And when I asked Ken, I was thinking about getting her ears pierced, but then I asked Ken, should we get her ears pierced? And he said no. And then she goes, then I decided we'll get her ears pierced when she's 13. Or she said, Ken said that. She always loves to say 13, right? That's when we're going to talk to her, when she's old enough, when she's like 13, you know. But she's going to have Google before she's 13. Kids that are 4, kids that are 3. Trust me, I'm a pre-K teacher, kindergarten teacher. Kids go on their mother's phones and go to Google. They know how to get on YouTube better than an adult. Okay, so she's living in a dream world. So she thinks that her daughter won't find out, or the other kids that they're going to have won't find out until they're ready. Okay, so she had such a damaged childhood, but she managed. She was so sheltered, but she managed to go to Disney in several times, out of which she went to Disney in 2012, Universal Studio. She went to movie nights, all around people. She went to Cape Cod in 2013. She got 5 awards for being, you know, such a special person that had special needs, which we found out she didn't, besides the microchromosome disorder. She went to, her mom made her meals up until she schmurdered her mom. The same day that she schmurdered her mom made her dinner. Just like she made all her meals. All right? What she was guilty of was not... She spoiled Gypsy. That's what she was guilty of. And she didn't start beating her till she was 19, allegedly. No, that doesn't make any sense. If you're going to get beat, usually you're going to get beat as a kid. We're not going to start at age 19, because 19-year-olds could walk out the door. 18-year-olds can walk out the door. 15-year-olds can walk out the door. Okay? So it's a bunch of BS. Okay, so the baby shower, she had a baby shower. My mom didn't have a baby shower. I'm doing things differently. Well, maybe your mother was very superstitious. A lot of people who are superstitious have the baby shower after you have the baby, because you want to ensure that the baby's healthy. A lot of people think that if they have a baby shower, the baby won't be born, or the baby will have some kind of health problems. Okay? Your mother wanted to make sure that what didn't happen for you.